We're back here on the Coaches Show, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service, specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Find out more at CraigsTaxService.com. Time to talk some Siegel football this morning. The head coach, Adam Renshaw, is joining us this morning. Had a Thursday night game. What do you do on a Friday night?
I don't know. It's well, I watched my daughter play volleyball last night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm part-time football coach, full-time volleyball dad. So,
and volleyball, I think, are they playing today?
Well, my kid's not.
Oh, okay. That was last night. I didn't know how that game went.
Tough one. So yeah, I've got again tough loss for us last night.
But a very competitive volleyball league this year. For sure.
Yeah. Lots of fun, and I tell you, really cool. You know, my kids have played volleyball for, well, I guess what seems like ever now. And it's a great sport, and I've enjoyed our kids playing it. Going to be sad, like I said, I've got a senior played her last game last night, and so a little bit hard on Dad.
Yeah, I can bet. So, volleyball in the future down the road, or what are future plans for senior?
Oh no, she's it's time to go to get ready for college and get focused in, and probably. As a parent, this is the third time I've kind of went through this. Mm-hmm. And I'll say this about parenting and my kids being in other sports. It's helped me realize what parents go through. I think sometimes in coaching circles, we don't appreciate the ups and downs of being a parent and them being in a sports program. And, watching my kids play a sport that I don't understand and I don't coach has I think helped me realize, being a parent, particularly a mom, is really tough at times.
Yeah.
When your kid's out there playing.
And they don't, Coach, they don't really tell you about, they go through high school and they go, extra, after college and whatnot and all that kind of thing. And parenting adult children, it's totally different. It's like you've done everything all of your life, and then all of a sudden, I got this.
Yes, no doubt.
It's hard.
And we, I don't know, this social media world and everything we got going on with our kids, we mess this up so much in high school sports, and so many. I think a lot of people look at high school sports, particularly football, as, oh, that's my ticket. I can go play college football, and the truth is college football is really hard and really different from high school football. And so many people miss the experience of high school football because, they don't just enjoy where their feet are. They don't, and the next thing they know, they look up and they say, man, I lost my junior season, or man, I wish I'd just enjoyed my teammates more. I wish I'd done this more. And, and so, yeah, I think, I don't know. Like I said, I hope my goal as a coach is to develop quality men. And in that process, I hope our young men have a great experience and get better along the way and turn into and do things that's going to help them in life,
Adam, you can probably tell players until they're blue in the face, those things that you just mentioned, be happy with where your feet are right now and enjoy this moment, because it's fleeting. And okay, Coach, I just go on.
I mean, that's just it. They get so wrapped up, and of course, at Siegel High School, we've had some players go play college football, and I think there's a narrative out there that, oh, you got to be getting your stats up, or you got to be doing this. No, look, I've been doing this 25 years. College coaches will find you where you're at. You got to get your grades right. You got to be a good citizen. You got to do things right in the school, and then you got to put in the work. I mean, and the work on the football field, it really is being a good teammate. It's doing that weight room stuff. It's doing that speed stuff in the off season, and then it's learning how to do your job well on the football field, and a lot of that also is just height, weight, speed, and I mean, there's certain measurables they're looking for. And so, but in all that, the most successful college players I've coached realized early on, hey, I just need to work hard, be where my feet are, and do the best I can, and this other stuff takes care of itself.
Well, I've heard from numerous people within the Siegel community that really appreciate that fact about you and your coaching staff, that, you're there for those young men and being in that moment and, showing them, what it is like to be, a young man in a crazy world. Let's just face it. That's what we've got going on. So,
what you were ready to talk about.
No. I mean, that's all part of it. And, it's the X's and O's and the wins and losses. And that's a lot of times what we talk about here. But the coach's show, even though it's coach's show, maybe it should be, player show, because that's what we want to highlight and focus on, and their successes, their heartaches. I mean, you've got kids that maybe aren't going to get to play another down this year because of injury. Those kinds of things are what you have to deal with a bunch of kids as all of your coaching staff.
Oh, yeah. And look, he's, man, I don't know, doing it a while and being around Rutherford County, there's a lot of great kids on a lot of great football teams here. And sometimes I think we want to come in the room and try to just highlight our program. And I feel like we got a lot of great things going on at Siegel, but I'm not blind to the fact that, we played Oakland Thursday night. They got a lot of great kids on their team. So does Blackman, so does Riverdale, so do these other teams. I think, the key for us right now is to realize we belong on the field with those guys. And so when we, personally, I felt like we spotted Oakland 14 points Friday night.
Yeah.
I think Oakland is a better football team than us. Don't get me wrong. We got some areas we need to grow. But then I don't think they're 35 points better than us. I think we could have played a lot better. A lot of that's on me and our coaching staff to try and get our young men to realize, hey, we belong on the field with these guys. Let's just play better. This is football. Let's execute. Don't turn the ball over. Don't give up big plays. Make them earn everything they get. And good things will happen for Siegel football.
Field position was a part of that game too. And you mentioned the turnovers and all. And we talked about it during the game. Justin Remkes had to come in and do some things that really were quite amazing. I thought he played extremely well for you at quarterback.
Yes, and we've known, Justin is a kid that he played a little JV ball last year, and he's worked really hard to get himself on the field and in a position. He's been in the backup role for us. I told him early in the year, I haven't been through a season where the backup quarterback at some point hasn't been very important. And so he stepped into that role, and I thought did a great job Thursday night. And he's got a good, strong arm. He's accurate, few things, and we watched film yesterday, few things we want him to work on. But number one, he's a great kid, and he's hungry to get better. And, I was really impressed by his effort Thursday night.
Talk a little bit about Drew Hostetler, too, because every time I looked up, I saw 10 on the field. He's there all the time.
Yeah, well, and just, we started the season with him in the slot, inside receiver, just trying to find ways to get the ball to him in simple ways. When I think we figured out, Drew is a stretch the field, throw the ball to him, deep kind of kid. And, he had a lot of success last year as a sophomore out there wide. We plugged him back in there, and that's his natural role. And Drew's a great kid. He's a hard worker. We came in, we had a weightlifting session yesterday, and I went in and talked to him and watched him lift weights. And just a hard working kid that really wants to be successful in everything he does. He really has a lot of pride in putting a good product on the field, whether it's baseball or football, and wherever he is. I think he does kind of get what we're talking about. Just be where your feet are and give it your best effort, and good things happen for you.
Yeah, we see football players from afar, and they're in all the football gear and helmets and all, but baseball, you can get pretty intimate and close to some of the players because you see them kind of in that natural habitat, and he's just got that leader quality to him as well, and people follow. So Coach, we've got fall break coming up, and I'm sure that with a few dings and dents, it's a good week to have to just repair bodies.
Yeah, 100%. And, kind of repair attitudes, there's a lot of things. A few days off can help. and so we need to re-energize and refocus, and hopefully our kids are spending time with their families. They're getting well, and at the same time, they're kind of setting some goals for the end of the season right now.
There also has to be work. I mean, it's not like you can just take a complete week off and expect to come back ready to go again. So I'm sure they've got some things to do.
Exactly. And we try to schedule our fall break practice around letting families be together a little bit. If they want to take a trip on the front end of this, they can do that, or maybe a quick weekend trip after that. And so, we do want to recognize that families need some time. And I understand that with my own family. I mean, kids are running 1,000 different directions. Parents are, coaching life is really busy, and so I think it's all. I think it's good. We have fall break. We have a few days to kind of gather ourselves for the end of the season.
So, will you come in late next week and practice a little bit?
Yeah. We practice late Thursday and early Friday. We spend some time watching film. We'll go ahead and begin some beach preparation, and I mean beach high school, not
right.
Yeah,
not the other beach.
Yeah, not the beach a lot of people are experiencing this morning. But yeah, no, we just try to. It's a way to get a head start. We also look at it as a way to kind of get their bodies going, reacclimated again, take care of them that way also.
The Buccaneers are going to be a tough challenge, but they're at home. So, it's hard to believe it's the last 3 games of the regular season here, and you still have a lot of things in front of your Siegel Stars here. So there's some important games after fall break.
Yes, 100%. And it's cool. 2 of these 3 games were at home. The one road game we got is just across town at Riverdale, and so excited to kind of re-energize, get going, hopefully have great atmospheres at the games, and, get excited about this high school football season, hopefully making a push, getting into playoffs.
Coach, have an enjoyable break here, and we'll catch up with you back here on the show on the 19th. We'll have a coach's show next week for all those Siegel fans listening in this morning, but the 19th we'll be back, and good luck against Beach as well, the Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
That is head coach Adam Renshaw joining us on the Coach's Show, brought to you by Rick Hall with Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Give Rick a call for auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Find out more online at rayburn.net.